Marvin, thank you again for sending in your sample material, your magnet material, and also the pictures. Now, as stated, our presses will work just fine for your application. This is a Clicker 700 press, and depending on how you want to do it, you could actually cut out, 4 of your magnets at one time. You would build a die such as this. This is a .937 high die. Now, this is not designed for your shape, but you would build a die such as this. This is a .937 high die mounted in wood, has ejection foam in it to kick the material off. This die also has retractable registration pins in it. So what we would do is refer you to a die maker to build a die which would work for your design. So you would set your 2 pieces on the die, which would be aligned by the pins. You would put the die in, click it out obviously, and every time you cut it, you would get 4 cut pieces. But since I don't have a die to demonstrate that exactly, I'm just going to show you how this would work with a single unit. You would just lay the picture on top of the, well actually I'll use one of your double ones. You would lay the magnet on top of the die, slide it in, click it out, and then each time you would get a nice clean cut. The edges of this look very nice. And as discussed, you would probably be able to do 2 layers thick. So theoretically, if you were doing 2 up on each cycle, you would actually get 8 magnets each time. So if you look at our larger press, which again operates the exact same way, you would be able to double your capacity. So rather than laying 2 of the 2 up onto the press, you would actually be able to lay 4 of the 2 up onto the press. So every time you cycled it, you would get 8 cuts, but again, if you did 2 layers, you would get 16 with each cycle. So I'll run this press once just to show you that it runs the same way. We'll stick the magnet in, we will click it out, slide it out, and again, we get a nice clean cut. Now there is one other option which you and I had discussed on the phone, and that is using what's called a forge die. And I'll show you how that would work. Now that type of die does not allow for any type of registration pins. You would have to align it more by eye. So the way this would work, you would take one of your pictures, one of your magnets, and I'll place it onto the cutting board, such as this. Now this time we're actually putting this cutting board on the bottom. Put the magnet on top of the cutting board, and then you would simply align by eye. Slide it in, click it out, and again, you can see you get a nice clean cut. Now I'll go ahead and I will upload this video for you, and I'll give you a call to discuss. Thank you.